I'm Cam Moore, a professor at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. I teach ICS 414 this semester, and so our students created the HACC Hui application, which is a combination of a Slack bot and a Meteor application, and we're going to use it to simplify, hopefully simplify, team formation for the HACC. Come on. So what we're going to need to do is you need to go down to the apps in Slack and add the HACC Hui bot to your workspace. I can't do it for you. You have to do it, unfortunately. Then once you have it added, you can ask the bot to register me, and it will respond back with your credentials, your email address and your password. Unfortunately, we don't allow you to change your password, but that's the way it works. And then once you have been registered with HACC Hui, you can go to the website. So the website is https://hacchui.ics.hawaii.edu, and you'll see the thing. You can click the login on the right-hand side, enter in your credentials that you can look in your Slack DM, and then once you've logged in, you get to answer the question whether or not you're over 18. If you are, that's great. If you're not, we have an additional step you need to take because you are a minor. If you are a minor, you have to fill out the form with your name, first name, last name, parent or guardian's first name, last name, and their email address. An administrator will send your parent or guardian an email asking them to sign or agree to the terms of the HACC rules. They must agree before you can become you will be a participant, but you can't actually join teams or create teams until you get your parent or guardian to affirm that they have agreed to the rules. If you're not a minor, you just need to read the rules, fill out your name, and then say, I agree to the terms, hit submit, and then that will get you into the system. You can then, you're immediately taken to where you can fill out your profile, your name, your demographic level, LinkedIn address if you want to, GitHub username if you want to, your website, a brief about me, and then you can choose from the challenges. You can also choose a set of skills that you think you're strong in or have or are interested in learning, and then a set of tools that you are interested in or have that you're good at or whatever. And these skills and tools and challenges will allow us to help match you to teams if you want to join a team. So once you fill out your profile, you'll see your summary of your profile. You can always edit your profile at any time by just hitting the green edit profile. And then you see below that is the team membership. It's the teams that you are currently a member. And right now I'm not a member of any team, so that's sad. But so now that I'm in, I could either go and list the teams, and I can see a list, and this is an example of my database. I only have 2 teams. I am actually a member of one, which is an older picture, and a mountain goat, and then you can join. You can click the little green ask to join button. That will cause a direct message to be sent to the team members of that team. They get to talk about it, figure out whether or not you are a good match for the team. Then the team owner can invite you to join the team, and you'll see an invitation. Oh, I skipped ahead. You'll see your invitation. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Or if you don't see a team that you want to join, you can go and create your own team. Now there's a caveat on the team name and the dev post page and the GitHub repository. The names must all be the same so that we can match up your GitHub repo, which will be assigned to you, and your dev post page, which you will create so that we can see your team through the hackathon. Again, you can set up what challenge or challenges this team is interested in solving, the skills that the team is interested in having on the team, and then any tools that the team is interested in using to solve the problem. You can have the affiliation. So if you're a member of a high school, you could say, this is my affiliation, or UH-Manoa, or whatever your affiliation is. You can hit the little plus button there and add participant emails. If you already know that the people are in the system, you can create a team that already has members in it. And then once that is, if your team is open, it will be listed on the list of teams. If it's closed, then other people won't see that list because you're saying, I'm closed, I'm done, we're working, we don't need any more help. But it isn't, you can also go and edit your team. You can also see all the participants. So you can, if you want to have, if you see all the participants and you're a team owner, you can invite them to join your team because maybe they have some skills that you want them to use. You can invite them to their team. They can then look at their invitations and decide whether or not they want to join a team. But unfortunately, I don't have anybody who wants me on at their team. So, but if you had invitations, you would see them and you'd be able to say, yes, I want to join the team. And then you would end up joining the team. You can leave a team at any time by just saying, I don't want to be on that team anymore, and you can leave. We do need to have these teams created and built. Thelma, I think it's by November, I don't remember the date.
November 30th, 5 p.m.
Okay,
I'll be reiterating some of that later.
And then if you don't find any teams or whatever happens, you don't want to be on this, you can go click under your login and you'll see a delete account. We're sorry that you don't want to do it, but we want to get feedback to find out why you don't feel like you want to continue to participate. So please, if you're going to leave the HACC, please fill out the form so that we can get a better insight into how to improve the next hackathon.
I think the first important thing before we get too far away from it is to just have a quick review of the HACC Hui takeaway. As Cam was saying, there are 3 important things that you need to be aware of. If you're an adult, you have to request access to the HACC Hui from Slack, and then you need to complete the participant form. That's where you give all your credentials and your information to, and then you have to say you agree to the agreement. Now, I know a lot of you are going to skip reading it and you're just going to say agree, but I'm going to discourage you from taking that attitude. Just do at least give it a cursory read, because there are a lot of important gotchas in the rules and the code of conduct. So it's better to know where the gotchas are than to say yes and then get gotcha'd later. The other thing is, as a minor, there's, as he pointed out, there are several steps. There's one additional step. Again, you request access, you complete your participant form, and then you have to have your parent or guardian's name and email address so they can agree to the terms and the rules and the code of conduct. The third thing that needs to happen is a team participant or a team form needs to be completed. So you need to create a team, and then you can link members. Now, you need to provide the GitHub and DevPost accounts on your individual participant forms. Otherwise, you will get lost when we're merging things. So it's very important, as he said, that not only that your GitHub and your DevPost names match your team name in HACC Hui, but that you also, as your individual participant form, that you actually need to include your GitHub and DevPost usernames. Otherwise, it'll make it very difficult for the HACC tech team to match you up correctly on those other external applications. So please be sure to do that.